Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Washington Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Got ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, they're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
60 average, 60 average.
2nd and 13. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath rack, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Ward. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Second down and a yard.
They go up the middle with Campbell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Ward. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run up the middle with Campbell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Again, they run with Campbell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Ward. And he fires one, but incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ready, set.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Ready, go.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 12-yard line.
A huge play there for Denver. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They try the left side here with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Catch made by Slayton. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches will put these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll give to the big man, Campbell. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's returnable now for Smith. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Denver, and even 40 yards. Dobbins fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Here we go.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Williams trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal.
65 cats, 65 cats. 18 rattlers, 18 rattlers.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he'll go backwards. losing yardage to the 5.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3.
So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Moore. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. On the handoff, here's Campbell.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A give, running left is Campbell. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A gain of 14, first down Commanders. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Moore. Catch made here by Campbell. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Moore. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw is Ward. Looking to throw on second down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Campbell. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Throw left side, taken in by Palmer.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Now Ward to throw on second down.
Short one there, caught by Likely.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Ward. They'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Two yards to go, second down.
Back to throw again.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Unlock block. Bronco switch. Bronco check. Panther. Go.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Rolling to his right. That is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw from his end zone. Moore. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Here's Smith to return it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, you're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
On the run, it's Campbell. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Operating from the gun. Moore. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. Open man, it's Palmer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Let's go now.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Cut 19.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. An extra point attempt to follow here. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Next to score, Broncos 18, Commanders 6.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Ward. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This offense so far on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. Oh, he bowls over it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
Here's Ward on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Ward on 1st down. This will be caught once again by Brown.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get us.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Equanimous St. Brown from 4 yards out.
And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Commanders 13.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Moore. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Here comes 2nd down.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13.
Off the play fake.
Moore. Pass complete. It's likely that he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.